Something I found interesting or like surprising while learning about the history of occupational therapy was that when the occupational therapy reconstruction aides were sent overseas to help the soldiers during World War I, they got there and basically were told like, hey, like we actually don't need you, so you should probably leave. But until then, just like go ahead and like make yourself useful, but you will be leaving basically. And one of the women like had to stand up and say the same government that sent you over here sent us too to help you. So unless like as long as we behave ourselves, like we will be staying. Which first I thought it was like really cool that that woman like stood her ground and stood up for what she believed in, which was OT, and like how that would be beneficial for the soldiers during like their injuries and shell shock and whatnot. But I just found it like really interesting how like they were sent over to help these soldiers and they already like resented them in a way. I think learning. Oh, sorry. The next question is there anything in the history or evolution of occupational therapy that you connect to current times? I would say like the overarching theme for like everything we learned about with the history was like advocacy, like just like with creating OT in general, like making sure people like saw it as a legitimate career and like a legitimate way to help individuals, and like making it like accredited programs and licensure exams and so on. And I think that advocacy is still a huge deal to this day, with like advocating not only for OT but also for our patients and for like legislation and so on. So I would say that is something I connect to current times. And how do I think learning about the history of occupational therapy will make me a better student and practitioner? I think that honestly, just learning about the history makes me appreciate the field so much more than I already did. And also by seeing all of like the strong women that fought for this career and like the legitimacy of it. And although I know now that OT is a woman-dominated field, just like seeing how much it has grown from like the early 1900s to now, and like which that now allows me to do what I love, makes me appreciate it so much more, and it will make me like more motivated as a student and as a future practitioner.